From the dysfunctional release, Edic's Dockin with The Lesser of Two Evils, and I had a choice to make tonight, the lesser of two evils. Should I stay in Santa Fe, New Mexico, or should I come back and do the CMS, whether it's late or not? And here I am.
I would have stayed in Sandy, wherever you were, Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
I'd have stayed there. I'd have been like, fuck the stupid show.
The stupid show.
Oh, you got this, dude. Before I start busting your balls about the show, which believe me, I'm going to.
Yeah.
But I mean, for God's sakes, you got this basically once in a lifetime offer that everybody else in the chat room would love to have.
Yeah.
You know, all the Dokken fans would love to have, and you're like, fuck that! I got to run home so I can tell people about it.
Well, that really wasn't the plan. The plan was to get back here on Saturday so I could have Sunday to get myself together before I go back to work.
Right.
And that was really the reason. So looking at flights, I thought, okay, I'll book this flight. I'll kill two birds with one stone. I'll get home late in the evening on Saturday. I'll have Sunday and then go back to work on Monday.
Right. People are saying that we are echoing something awful.
Are we?
That's what they're saying.
Okay. I'm not sure exactly.
You still have your phone playing or something?
No, not at all. Let me see here.
Know.
Let me see if I could remedy this for you.
I don't hear an echo.
All right, let's try this. I don't know if that'll help at all, but hopefully that does.
I don't know. We'll find out in the chat room.
I'm sure it's in the stream.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's when I switched over and caused a little bit of an echo. It might have had like a delay or something.
Well, here comes the text. Yeah, U2's audio feed it's like U2 audio feeds are going at once.
Okay.
I'm not connected anymore.
Nope.
I don't know.
It'll straighten out.
Fuck it.
It'll straighten out.
It's about a 10-second difference.
All right. I just shut the mic off. Now I'm going to kick the mic back in.
All right.
And hopefully that'll fix the problem.
All right.
All right. All right. Let's see how that works.
Okay. Hello.
Well, it's not between you and I. It's in the stream.
Oh, well, whatever. Still sucks, they're saying.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out.
Want to disconnect the stream and start it again?
Yeah, let's just do that real quick. And let me see what I can do here real quick.
All right.
I'm going to disconnect.
Wait 2 seconds or whatever.
Stop.
Yep.
Stop. No, I'm going to start. And start.
Okay.
And hopefully that'll fix the problem.
No. And if not, listen on the fucking podcast.
Exactly. All right. Let's see. Let's see if that. They're saying there's an echo.
There's an echo somewhere. You got
do you have something like? Are you? Is it feeding through your board?
I didn't do anything. I'm turning off the Winamp completely, but I don't know. Want me to reconnect?
Well, you can reconnect. Go ahead.
All right, let's do that.
Hello. Well, you know what I think it is.
What is it?
It's just the stream.
Stream. I don't know. I just played it for a second and it was all kind of fucked up.
All right. I'll tell you what we'll do here real quick.
What are we gonna do? Reboot?
No. I'm not gonna do that.
That'll take fucking.
No. I'm not gonna do that. Let's see here. Show. I'm gonna play something real quick.
All right.
I'll play that. I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to hit. I know. It's still coming from you. That's the reason why.
What is still coming from me?
Hang on a minute. I know what I'm going to do here.
All right.
right, I'm going to stop that. Then I'm going to hit the mic.
Okay.
And I hope that that cured the problem.
What did you do?
The feed was still coming from you.
Oh.
So that's what the deal was.
Why was the feed still coming from you?
I don't know why, but hopefully that fixed it.
Well, we'll see in a minute. I don't know. Onward we go.
All right. Let's see if that fixed it, and people will let us know, I'm sure.
All right, cunts, tell us if it's fixed.
Yeah, I see ass fire L better. Everybody's saying better.
Good enough now?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I fixed it.
All right, good.
All right, well, we're back. It's Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay.
And I heard you talking about big titties on a Thanksgiving weekend.
There were. I was over with John's brother Adam yesterday, and they invited me to their family Thanksgiving. And so obviously Stephanie and John were there, and Stephanie obviously has some luscious tits. And then Adam's chick Heather, she's got some big old fucking tits. And then Adam's friend Joanne was there, and she's got some big old fucking tits.
So wait a minute, Adam has a chick and he has a female friend too.
Imagine that.
and that's fine with the chick. That's fine with the girlfriend.
No, I guess for now.
For now, okay.
I don't know. We'll have to see, but that's who all was there, and everybody got along. But boy, there was a lot of mammary meat going around there.
Well, not only did you have, I'm assuming turkey.
Yes, turkey, ham, all that stuff.
Yeah, you had some big titted gals there.
Yes, that was worth the trip.
Okay, excellent.
How about you? Did you see any titties while you're out there?
Well, I got to tell you. I'll start the story from the very beginning.
All right.
I mentioned a few weeks ago that Don had invited me to come out and spend Thanksgiving with him and his chick out at their new house in Santa Fe, New Mexico, which Santa Fe, New Mexico is not only it's a scenic little city, but there's a lot of film industry there.
Okay.
And Don's chick is in the film industry.
Okay.
And they produce a lot of, Lifetime movies and, Netflix stuff and,
sure,
things like that. So it's kind of an artsy community.
Okay.
And it is the old Southwest. And, there's a lot of scenes, a lot of places where they film for a lot of things that a lot of people have seen. Maybe like there's a prison there that it's an old prison. They filmed like the Burt Reynolds movie, The Longest Yard there.
Right.
And this afternoon, before I caught the plane, we went to Madrid, even though it's spelled Madrid.
Okay, it's called Madrid?
It's called Madrid, is where they filmed Wild Hogs.
Okay, cool.
The scene where the Del Fuego is caught up with them.
Right.
Well, this little town actually exists.
Nice.
And it's like about a 25-minute ride from Santa Fe. And we went there.
Very cool.
And, the funny thing is that this little town is an old mining town.
Mm-hmm.
But until Wild Hogs came in there, or they shot the movie there, they basically revamped the whole town just for the movie.
Okay.
So now the town is now a movie town where people go there because Wild Hogs was filmed there.
Nice.
So we went there. We went and had lunch. And, it's like about a 1 mile strip of old southwestern town.
Right.
Madrid.
Okay.
And, it's all based on Wild Hogs.
Nice.
And people just go there just to see it because it was in the movie.
Yeah. Well, and that's why you went to see it.
Well, yeah, more or less, yeah. And it wasn't that far away, and it was before I caught the plane today, and we went over there. But anyway, backing up here. Mm-hmm. So because I got the invite and I thought, man, that's going to be kind of cool. And Don has been telling me about his new house and showing me pictures and stuff. He's like, man, you ought to come out here and see this. And I've always told him, I said, all you have to do is throw me an invite. I'll come out.
Right.
So he's like, well, why don't you come out for Thanksgiving? Come out and hang with us and a couple of our friends, and, we'll just make a thing of it.
Did you feel like that invite was heaven sent?
Well, I've hung out with Don for 25 years, so.
Sure.
But so I booked a ticket, flew out. Santa Fe is a teeny town. It's a small town.
Sure.
And their airport doesn't take big jetliners in there. They take the small jets that, seat like 60 passengers,
Okay.
So I had to fly into Denver, catch the connector and take the little puddle jumper jet down to Santa Fe.
Right.
And I left on Wednesday morning and caught the plane, and I thought, okay, this is Thanksgiving. This is traditionally the most busy travel day of the year.
Okay.
And so I'm thinking, okay, well, my plane leaves at 1:00 in the afternoon. Lines are going to be crazy. Traffic's going to be crazy. I better, leave a little bit early. So I thought, okay, I'm going to leave at 8:30.
Okay.
Get in the car, get on the freeway, breeze all to the way to the airport in like an hour and 20 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like 90 minutes or 90 miles, so it's like an hour and 20 minutes. I got there with no problem.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, park at the park and ride place, shuttle over to the airport O'Hare.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody there. It's no busier than any other day of the week.
Right.
And so I'm there, an hour and a half early. I gave you a call.
Mm-hmm.
So I had time to kill, so I thought, what the fuck? It's the holiday. I don't have to drive. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to sit here at the bar and soak up alcohol like a hemorrhoid on the ass of progress.
Right.
And that's what I did.
Yeah, you were drinking when you called me, and it was early.
Yeah. Well, I thought, what? It's the holiday. I got nowhere to be. I'm at the airport already. All I have to do is get on a couple of planes.
Right.
I'm not driving when I get to Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to kick back.
You're like, should I drink? Just give me a reason.
Yeah, exactly. So I get there. So I'm sitting there at the airport. Fortunately, the bar was right next to my gate.
Okay.
So I didn't have far to walk to get to the gate. So I'm just sitting there and I chuck back 3 or 4 screwdrivers.
Okay, cool.
Just sitting there, get on the plane, smooth flight into Denver. No turbulence, bright sunny day, just as nice as could be. Just a smooth flight.
Right.
No bumps, nothing.
Not a sunless day.
Not a sunless day.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get off the plane. I got 30 minutes to hustle down to the next gate where I got to grab this little jet.
Mm-hmm.
Get down there, wait 10 minutes before they start boarding.
Right.
Didn't take long. Got on the jet. Smooth ride from Denver down to Santa Fe. It's about like 58 minutes.
Okay.
And I get down there, and Don and his chick are waiting on me. Nice warm day. It was like 62 degrees, sunny, clear.
Sure.
Couldn't ask for a better day. No hassle at all. Traffic, flying, people, nothing. It was just couldn't have been better.
Sounds good so far.
It was nice. I was expecting the worst, and
right.
It was nothing like that. So they picked me up, and we head up to their house. Now, Don's been on the show before. He talked about this house that he bought way up on the hill.
Right.
They were not kidding. This house is off the main drag down there, and you literally have to go up this mountainside pass. And it's got these switchback, what switchback trails are, right?
Yeah.
Where it zigzags.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we literally climb, Santa Fe is high up anyway, but we climb up this mountain. Their house sits up at an elevation of 7,000 feet.
Holy shit.
So, I mean, just the driveway alone takes you, it's a good probably a mile and a half.
From the main road?
On the driveway.
Oh, Jesus.
Just from the road.
Does he have to drive like a 4x4 or something so he can get up this thing?
Well, that's what I was getting to, is that, at one point, I think it was back a few months ago, Don said that he had to buy like a Range Rover.
Okay.
And that's no kidding, because while I was there, it snowed twice, but it didn't snow down in Santa Fe, but it snowed up at their house.
Oh, no.
That's the difference.
Wow. So was it cold at the house compared to 62 when you landed?
It was probably about a 10 degrees difference.
Okay. And it snowed?
Yeah. It wasn't like deep snow or something. It was just a dusting, but still it snowed. Right. So I get up to this house, and they're just like, yeah, watch the dogs. We got 2 dogs. I got a German Shepherd, and he's got his Labradoodle.
Yeah, that big fluffy dog.
Yeah, that big white fluffy dog. Right. Yeah, watch the dogs. They don't take to people right away.
Great.
And it's like, well, dogs like me for some reason. I don't know why. So I get there. These 2 dogs, they couldn't get enough of me. I mean, I sat on the couch. Their one dog, their Shepherd, he's kind of got the dysplasia in the hips and stuff.
Right.
He found his way up on the couch and laid on the couch and put his head in my lap.
Nice.
And they were just like, he's never done that with anybody before. So it was kind of funny. The dogs took to me right away, but the scenery is pretty spectacular.
I'm sure.
You're way up high. You look out over the valley, look out over Santa Fe. It was very cool.
Now, is this Don's main place, or is this his second?
It's a second home. I was talking to him about that. I said, is this an investment house for you, or is this your retirement house? Yeah. And he says, it's my retirement house.
Okay.
But, this house was built in like 1983.
Right.
And he's put a lot of work into this thing. I mean, it's a very majestic home way up on the top of on top of the mountain.
Right.
And a lot of woodwork, a lot of just, again, we're talking about a house that's 35 years old.
Sure.
But since he bought the thing like back in March, he's done a ton of work into this thing.
Okay.
Landscaping, interior, replacing fixtures, lights, all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it is really a show house.
So a lot of sleepless nights for Don as
he
put this
exactly. So we get back to the house, and of course, he wants to show me around all the rooms and show me, what he's got going on and all those kind of things, which was very cool.
Sure.
And we just kind of settled in and just kind of, shot the shit about life and, watch a little TV and whatnot. But of course, the next day is Thanksgiving.
Right.
So Don is going to cook.
Okay.
And they had a turkey, and Don fixed and actually cooked the turkey. He and his gal Jennifer, they cooked this turkey, but Don, his gal's a vegan, so she won't handle the turkey.
So what does she make, the potatoes?
Well,
and
yeah,
shit?
she made everything else, of course.
Right.
But Don basted the turkey and got it ready and baked it, and it turned out really good.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So they have some friends, his chick is in the movie industry. And so she had some movie industry friends come over, and very nice. She had her sister come over, very pretty girl.
Mm-hmm. To hook up?
No.
A little some of that?
But it was pretty cool meeting some of the people in the industry. And I'll tell you a little off air about the director that was there.
Okay.
Because she may be located either in Pittsburgh or Chicago, strangely enough.
Oh, no kidding.
To do a next series film for Netflix.
I'll tell her she needs some pinball machines.
Well, yeah, I know. We were discussing that. That was a whole discussion.
Nice.
So, yeah, you were part of the discussion.
Look at me. Don can't even get away from me on his fucking holiday.
Yeah. So, meeting these people was pretty cool, and a lot of wine, of wine. We took those pictures, which, I know you posted the one over there at the Facebook.
Sure.
And a lot of red wine, tons of that.
Were you buzzed up pretty much the whole weekend?
I didn't, me, I don't get that. I don't get that buzzed up that often, but there was plenty of it if you wanted it.
Was Don buzzed up most of the weekend?
No, not really. He didn't even touch the wine. He had, he had his traditional Jacks and Cokes, but
Right.
no, it wasn't like a drunk fest or anything. Nothing like that.
Okay.
It was very social though.
Sure.
Very social. So, Thanksgiving Day went by pretty quickly because, it was just the people at the house and
Sure.
hanging out and whatnot. And then yesterday, his chick's sister, she works down in Santa Fe, and they were having this big lighting festival for, the start of Christmas.
Right.
So we went down there, and again, it's a very scenic little town, very, very touristy.
Right.
Lots of people down there. They said, you think this is crazy, and believe me, there was a lot of people down there. It said, you got to see it at Christmas. People just pack this place down here.
Wow.
So we went late in the afternoon and went to this lighting festival and hung out down in this town square thing.
Sure.
And we went to a couple of taverns, bars, went and got some, drinks and some eats. And
Right. Now, how does that work with him? Do people recognize him?
Not so much. I mean, he's kind of low key. It's not like he's dressed in his stage clothes or anything. You saw the pictures.
Yeah. I mean, but he still looks like Dokken.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's people who do know of him there, but as far as hassling anybody, people coming up and being a hassle, not at all.
And I guess if there's movie industry there anyway, they're probably used to seeing faces they recognize.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
So we went to a couple of bars and got some stuff, something to eat, and went to the lighting festival and did a little sightseeing and checking out the architectural stuff. And
Sure.
yeah, it's pretty cool. And we went back to the house afterwards, and Dawn and I were just kind of talking music, talking about the show,
Right.
talking about next year's upcoming tours. He's in the middle of writing a new record.
Right. Did you hear any?
No, he doesn't have anything recorded yet.
Okay.
So he's basically got to work through December and into January, but the show offers keep coming in. And
Right.
it's sort of a tussle between, man, I got to, work on the new record, or I'm going to do some shows,
Right.
so it's, you hate to turn anything down.
Yeah. You hate to turn away $100,000 for a month or whatever.
Exactly. So they're doing a couple of shows. I think it's the 4th and the 5th of January. I think it's Utah. I think it's Salt Lake City, and I think Denver.
Okay.
I think they're doing a weekend run out that way. But the offers keep coming in, and so he's kind of torn between, well, when are we going to record and when are we going to do these shows?
Right.
So that's where it's at with them. It's just kind of funny that there's such demand.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
It is, absolutely.
Years down the road, that's a good problem to have after 38, 40 years, whatever it's been.
Sure, absolutely. So anyway, we were talking last night, and we were, somehow the movie Wild Hogs came up.
Sure.
And his chick's like, well, Madrid's 25 minutes from here. Let's go down there before we take you to the plane.
Nice.
Let's go have a brunch or something. We'll go down there, check out the little movie town, and we'll go get something to eat. Then we'll drop you off at the airport, and, everybody go their separate ways.
Sure.
So I did do that. I sent you a couple pictures, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I sent you some photos and things, and it's just a very, very scenic thing.
Sure.
And it was fun, and believe me, I appreciate the offer and the opportunity to go hang out and just relax and chill.
Yeah.
And it was fun, and the plane ride wasn't bad. There was some turbulence, coming back.
Right.
Because when I got into Denver, it was already doing that sleet snow shit.
Yeah. So what, if any, blowback do you got from your family that you chose your rock star friend over family?
Nobody said a word.
Really?
Not a word. In fact, I didn't even get a text or anything from anybody in my family saying Happy Thanksgiving or nothing.
Yeah, they were like, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. I didn't hear from any of them. None of them.
Nice.
Nothing.
That's funny.
Yeah. So anyway, it was fun. I'd do it again, and Don and his girl Jen, they're just like, yeah, you need to come back, in the summer, and we'll do this, that, and the other. And
when is he there in the fucking summer?
I no idea.
Yeah, I mean, that's a nice offer, but he's on the plane every weekend.
For the most part, you're right.
I mean, in the spring and summer, Dockett is not at home.
That is true.
Unless you're going to go on a Monday or something.
Right. Well,
still, it's a nice offer.
It was. It's a nice offer, and it was very cool, and it was a cool place to check out and see it, and go visit. And it's a very liberal town, very very liberal minded people.
Right. So they don't need to fucking kill you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get into politics while I was there, but obviously you don't mention Trump there.
Oh, no.
And you don't, because I saw some young people walking around with their jackets and stuff, and I saw some fuck Trump buttons and things like that. It's like, okay, do you even know why you're wearing that?
Yeah, okay. Okay, Antifa guy.
Yeah, so.
You're a badass.
so it wasn't about politics or differences, opinions on things. It was just a good hang.
Well, that's cool, man. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It was very relaxing, went very quick. So I was there Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, till, about 1:00 this afternoon. And then I'm here. Right.
And what happened with your flight? It got delayed or just?
Yeah, just the weather and the changeover and all that other stuff. Well, speaking, I did text you and I said, I thought there was an accident on the freeway.
Yeah.
So I leave the airport on my way back here to the studio, and I get to the Indiana line, and I'm running along about between 80 and 85 miles an hour.
Okay.
And I could see the blue lights of state troopers, 2 of them.
Okay.
Racing down the freeway, just going like a bat out of hell.
All right.
So I figure, okay, well, there's 2 of them. I know this area pretty well. I know that it's not really populated with cops, so that's probably the 2 that work this area pretty well.
Right.
So they're going for miles and miles and miles. Blue lights going the whole way. And it's like, man, I got a police escort on the way back to the studio. Then all of a sudden I see the tail lights, and I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
Accident, right? So everybody, of course, comes to a screeching halt. All 4 lanes in one direction come to a halt.
Great.
Then I see this, I'm sitting there still in the right lane, and the state trooper comes rolling up on the shoulder, and he goes on by. Then all of a sudden, traffic starts moving, but slowly, just starts creeping.
Mm-hmm.
There's no accident. Apparently, there was a high-speed chase. I'm just gathering from what I witnessed.
Okay.
And when I got up there was a car. It was like I don't know what it was, like an Oldsmobile 442. It was like a 1986 442. Mm-hmm. The hood was blown back into the windshield, and there were pieces and parts all over the road. So I'm thinking that there was a high-speed police chase because there was 7 state troopers surrounding this car.
Wow.
So I'm going to assume there was a high-speed police chase, and this guy ran his car until it just literally came apart.
Oh, wow. Nice.
But it wasn't blocking up any lanes. It was over on the right shoulder with 7 cops surrounding it.
Yeah, and a bunch of dicks fucking slowing down traffic so they could take a
Well,
peek.
it came to a whole complete stop.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in the road, nothing.
Oh, so assholes could fucking look.
Yeah, everybody had to get a good look.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you got by, everybody was off and running.
Right.
So, as soon as I got by, the blown engine on this car got here in no time at all.
And then you're like, vroom.
Exactly.
Very cool.
So that was my 4-day weekend.
Sure.
And
well, that's fun.
Now I'm back here, and I'll have tomorrow to kind of chill.
Right.
And then it's back to the real world again on Monday.
Back to the grind.
Exactly.
I know I got to bust ass this week so that I can take December off. If I can put in 100 hours this week, I will be able to take December off. So I'm gonna amp up on coffee and beer and just fucking plow forward.
Nice. So how did you spend your holiday?
Just family on Thursday. Extended family, meaning John's family, on Friday. Today I slept all day because me and John stayed up bullshitting at his house until, I don't know, 2 or 2:30 or something last night, just drinking beers and bullshitting. And then I came home this morning at like 6:30, and that was it, and I slept all day.
Well, that's a good. Now, did you spend time with your mother?
Yeah, on Thursday.
Oh, on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday was like my family Thanksgiving with my mom and my kids and my brother.
What,
and
your ex let the kids come over?
That's an interesting story. Actually.
I got to hear this.
The way I tend to run things is I'm not a holiday guy. I really couldn't give a fuck about any holiday. It doesn't matter to me. I spend enough time with my kids that they know that I give a shit, and they certainly don't feel like, well, if I don't spend every minute of Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter or whatever with them, that somehow I'm neglecting them. I don't think that at all. So the way it always works is I always let her make the call of what she wants to do. If she wants to do Thanksgiving, if she wants to do Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or whatever. Because just to be perfectly honest, I really don't want to fight with this fucking person anymore. I just don't want to have any argument of any kind. So she wants them on Thanksgiving, have them. I really don't give a fuck. I'll make a turkey next week if that's what I need to do. It doesn't fucking matter. But so the kids asked her what she wanted to do, and then she said she wasn't doing Thanksgiving this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because her and the new dude were working or something. They're in construction and they were working. They were working on some project that's overdue. So I don't know. I don't know what it was. All I heard was they were working. So whatever that means. So, okay, fair enough, cool. So, my daughter and my one son were here, and Zach stayed in Pittsburgh to run Pinball PA yesterday. And so we're having dinner, and after we had like a noon dinner at my mom's. And then after, we were all just kind of sitting around watching a little football and just hanging out. And my daughter starts getting texts from my ex. Are you with your dad? Are you with your dad's family? What are you doing over there? And it was like this underhanded hinting of, well, now I'm home and I want you to come here.
Yeah, it's a backhanded way of almost ruining the day.
Yeah, trying to. And my daughter was like, nope, staying.
Yeah.
Just nope, staying. And so, but it was like, for God's sakes, shouldn't there be, and maybe it's just me, but once I make the decision of what I'm going to do, that's it. I'm not changing up on that day, even if I want to change up on that day. Once I've affected other people's plans, that's it.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any more discussion about it, or no midday, well, things change, so let's no, not on a fucking holiday. So, and bravo to my kids for basically saying, nah, not happening. And they didn't. They stayed.
Always so self-absorbed.
Don't miss it.
You and me both.
Do not miss that.
You and me both.
Yeah.
I was thinking about how nice, a lot of the times if I were involved with somebody, I try to involve them too.
Yeah.
But it was just so nice to be able to just get in the car, go to the airport, get on a plane, go hang out with a bro. Mm-hmm. Get on a plane, come home, come do this show without any, why did you do this? And how come with that? And,
yeah,
it's like, I didn't deal with any of that.
No, me either. I mean, yesterday was Perfectly cool. Went over to the friend's house. We had a nice dinner. We We were playing classic Nintendo or NES or whatever game system it was, and just hanging out, shooting the shit. And then we went back to John's house and just drank beer and fucking told war stories.
Man, you guys are always doing stuff like that, man.
Pretty much.
Sorry, we're dudes. That's what we do.
Yeah, exactly. And believe me, if it wasn't for that vagina you have, we wouldn't do anything with you. So shut up!
And even that day is coming to an end with those robots.
Yeah, exactly. Sooner than later. Your value has been determined.
We got synthetic puss now.
Yeah. And it's only going to get better.
As developments go on, it's going to get so real.
Pretty soon, for an extra $5,000, you'll be able to buy a stem cell pussy. They'll build you this rubber girl with a stem cell pussy and mouth.
Right.
And it'll be just wonderful.
Yep.
Just the perfect thing. You'll just have to stick an IV in the thing when you're done fucking it so that it stays nutrient rich.
Right. Well, they'll genetically engineer it to where your jizz actually helps it.
Right. That's how it feeds.
Yeah, it's a fertilizer.
Right. And because of that, you'll actually have to fuck it more, because if you don't fuck it enough, the thing will die.
Yeah, it'll wither on the vine.
Yeah, you'll have to buy another one because you're not feeding your fucking pork pussy.
Oh, too good.
You scientists need to be listening. We're giving you good ideas here.
Right. Figure out a usefulness for that jizz. Make it populate that pussy a little more.
Exactly. Since we're not going to have you chicks to fucking put it on your tits and face.
Right.
Now we gotta find a new use for it.
Exactly. Too good.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you had a busy couple of days, as have I.
I did, and a busy week, because, Monday I went and saw Miles Kennedy.
Yeah, how was that now?
That was fucking excellent. I have to say that was surprisingly excellent. No secret, I'm a fan of Miles.
Absolutely.
And I've become friendly with Miles, which is great. It's cool that I, talk to him a good amount and, interview him every time he's doing a record and blah, 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 blah. But, I'm a total fan. And I went into this show thinking that it was going to just be an acoustic sitting on a stool playing songs acoustic tour. Because the record that he has out, Year of the Tiger, is pretty much an acoustic record.
Okay.
It's a slow acoustic record. So I did not expect it to be this rockin' show. And it was fucking rockin'. He had a drummer and a bass player, and he was playing guitar. And it was a power electric show, and it was great. That fucking guy is a better guitar player in his own band than the two guys that he plays with, in his other bands. He can fucking play some guitar, man. Unfucking believable. Dude, he played Iron Maiden, for God's sakes.
Now, he had an accompaniment, right?
Yeah, he had a drummer and he had a bass player.
Okay, so it was kind of like a little trio.
It's like a 3-piece.
Yeah, a little trio, yeah.
Yeah. But it was really, the songs that were mellow were certainly mellow, but he played some rockin' tunes and just some unbelievably great guitar. Seriously top of the line quality guitar playing. And heavy and fast and some bluesy type stuff and a lot of different styles. And he must have switched guitars, had to be 30 times during the show. Every song he had a different guitar he was playing, and some songs he was playing 2 guitars, like switching in the middle of the song. It was a really impressive. It was an impressive show. I'll tell you what was not impressive was the fucking venue.
Now,
oh my God.
Now you went to the Agora, right?
The newly remodeled Agora.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm going back to that fucking shitbag. Oh my God. I was so fucking annoyed at this place.
Now this is the big room?
The big room.
Okay.
Yeah. So they've remodeled it, and as you probably remember, and for fans that are not from here probably don't, it used to be there was like a floor. There was a pit type of a floor. And then there was seats behind the floor.
Yeah, it's like an orchestra section.
Right. And then there was a top, like an upper level of seats. And then there's balconies. There's like three on each side balconies. So they've remodeled it. They just finished remodeling. It's like a $3 million remodel. And what they did was on the bottom floor, they took out all of the seats. And they put in, it's almost like steps, like tiers. Like there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 tiers before you get to the floor, like to the actual floor that's still like a pit-like thing, okay? So, and each tier has a, like a little barrier in between it. And what they do is they've lined up just like a single row of bar stools along the back of each tier. Okay, like the tier has like glass, and they've pushed up a bunch of bar chairs, the high, I don't know what you call those, the high bar chairs.
Yeah, stools.
Yeah, well, with a back, whatever, stools with a back. They're like a bar chair.
Mm-hmm.
They lined those up.
They're high back. They're high back bar stool. Right.
So there's I would say maybe 20 to 30 of them on each tier chairs. So and for the most part, on the floor, if you go down, you're going to fucking stand is pretty much the deal. You can sit in these chairs, but here's the fucking problem with these chairs. These tiers are kind of angled as they should be because you're going down, you're going down to this pit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of angled. So when you sit in these chairs, you're like leaning forward.
Yeah, you feel like you're falling off the stool.
Yeah, and there's no tables. There's no tables in front of these chairs. So you're like leaning forward and you're like about to fall out of the fucking chair. So it's completely uncomfortable. So we went in at first, it was me and Kelly, and we looked around and we're like, fuck this. So I actually went back out and was like, hey, I want to upgrade my tickets to the balcony.
So is that considered an upgrade?
Oh yeah.
Why
40 a ticket.
Well, why is the balcony an upgrade?
Because you don't have to stand, I guess, because you get a seat and you don't have to be with the riffraff.
Okay.
There's only like 4 people in each little balcony. It's maybe balcony is not the right word.
It's like a box seat.
Yeah, it's like a box seat.
Okay, I get you.
And there's only like 4 of us. There was me and Kelly and these 2 other dudes, and I'll get to them in a minute. But we I go back outside. I pay the $80. I upgrade our tickets to sit in the balcony because I'm a fancy guy and I can't be dealing with the riffraff.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of the same way these days.
Yeah, you can't be dealing with that shit. So we go in and we get our seats in the box, and the boxes are just a bag of shit. Like, you could see like 60% of the stage from the super expensive box. I didn't even know there was a bass player till the end when he walked over to the middle of the stage.
So he was obscured.
I couldn't see him at all.
Okay.
I literally saw the drummer and Miles, and I mean, I heard bass, but I didn't know if it was a track or what until the end because I didn't see this guy. So we're up and we get our passes, okay, and then we come back in, and then Kelly's like, well, let's get a drink before we go up to the balcony. It's like, okay, cool. So we order 2 drinks. I ordered a Jack and Coke double. She orders a Jack on the Rocks double. Take a guess at the price tag.
A double?
2 doubles.
I'm thinking.
That's all we ordered.
All right. Well, I'm thinking a mixed drink, a single, is probably about $7.
Okay, you are so low, it isn't even funny.
Well, a single shot. So
okay.
So if you're doing doubles, I'm going to assume it's twice that much.
It's more than that, my friend.
Okay.
She brings these 2 drinks up and goes, $32.
$16 a piece.
16 a fucking piece. And I had to double take. And you know me, dude. I do not give a fuck about spending money on booze.
Right.
That's something I don't care about. But when she handed me 2 regular size cups for $32 fucking dollars, I literally said to her, I said, really? I was like, did you mistake the order? And she's like, no, that's how much it is for 2 drinks, 16 each. I was like, oh, mother of fuck.
Yeah, so you got 2 shots of booze, and what'd you get? Jack and Coke?
Jack
or what?
and Coke and Jack on the rocks.
Okay, so you got 2 shots of booze for $16, which what is like a fifth cost anymore? Like
40.
Yeah.
A fifth of Jack is $40. And I spent 32 for fucking 4 mouthfuls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jackal just hit it on the head. You have to pay for the remodeling. And this is what happens when AEG steps in and buys the fucking venue.
Of course.
You officially take this, what used to be just a shithole venue, and let's face it, the Agora was a shithole.
It was a shithole.
Great sound, but a shithole venue. I've seen a lot of good shows there, but it was a dump. And now it's less of a dump, but it's not $32 for 2 drinks worth of fucking awesome. For that much, they should have had strippers in the fucking box.
Right.
So with free fucking tickets that I got from Miles's people, I spent $15 to park. I spent $80 to upgrade, and I spent $32 to fucking drink.
All right, let's so you got 80 and then 32, so you're at what?
115 or whatever.
102 or 112.
Right.
You're at 112, and then what?
And 15 more to park.
Yeah. So you're at about $130 almost.
Yeah, with free fucking tickets.
Yeah, so it costs you $130 to go to a free show.
Exactly.
Doesn't sound very free to me.
Oh, so then it started off bad, but it ended up well. So we go in, and I run into my friend Frank, and I told this story I know before about the last time I saw Miles in Alter Bridge, where I think I told this story about showing him the different chicks that have sent naked pictures of themselves from the show.
Okay.
And then he stumbled across one of Stephanie, and Stephanie was with me and saw the picture of her tits on my phone. Did I tell that story?
You did tell that story.
Well, I run into that guy, Frank. And I like Frank. I mean, he's good people. But I run into Frank, and he's like, hey, man, how you been? I haven't seen him really since that last Alter Bridge show. So we're shooting the shit for a minute. And he's like, hey, why don't you come over and meet my new chick? So I was like, okay, cool. So me and Kelly go over and meet his chick. This chick is like 5'5". Oh, I'm going to say with a good sandwich or two, about 65 pounds.
Okay.
I mean, bone fucking skinny. And she's one of these chicks that is just so close to you that it's uncomfortable when she speaks to you.
Yeah, she's got to get in your face.
I mean, if I'd have stuck my tongue out, I'd have tickled her tonsils. I mean, she was that close to my fucking face, and I'm like trying to back off of her a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, I'm some kind of legend to Frank. Because she's going, oh, I read your book on Kindle and this one, and Frank talks about when you guys did this and that. And I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, I had no idea I was going to run into Frank. It was this weird conversation, and it was taking place from about, 2 millimeters from my face, and it was this weird thing. And then when the music was playing, she's like yelling in my fucking ear. And it was like, holy fuck. Sweet enough girl, but it was like, back the fuck up, stupid.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Oh, yeah. And so finally I was like, I just was like, look, we got to go up to our seats now or we're going to lose them. Just a lie. I didn't even care. I was like, I just got to get away from this.
Right.
So we move past her and we go up to the seats. We climb the fucking mountain of steps to get to this goddamn seat. And we sit in our seats, and there's these 2 guys that are up there. And they are fucking into Miles Kennedy.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Now, how old?
Probably 10 years younger than me.
Okay, so they're in their mid to late 30s.
Yeah, mid 30s to maybe 40.
Okay.
Like in that age somewhere. And, oh my God, they are fucking excited. They're just like, holy fuck, Miles Kennedy, can you believe how small this crowd is? And this is embarrassing for a talent like mine. And I'm like, are you guys going to be those guys that fucking just gab all fucking night?
Did they have full-on boners?
I would imagine they did. And from the way they were fucking high-fiving each other after every song, I think they probably massaged some of the juice out of those boners. Because every tune, dude, every single tune, they're turning to each other like, yeah, man, fuck yeah, Blind Faith, yeah. It's like, holy shit, ease up, fellas. It's like, just slow down, So, but to be fair to them, at one point they were like, hey, do you guys want to do some shots? And of course, me and Kelly are like, yes, we do. So they go down, and I know now they spent $32 to bring us shots.
Right.
So they come back and they bring us shots, and we each do a shot of Jameson together. And, at some point I'm fucking high-fiving them right away. I'm like, fuck yeah, addicted to pain, baby. Yeah. Just because every song they were fucking, it was like the asshole at the football game. That every time your team gets a first down, he runs down and like has to high five everybody in your row.
Yeah.
I usually call that guy John Drake, but
or he's the guy who's got to use the ref signal where he's like using his arm like a
gun.
Well, no, like a karate chop.
Right.
First down. Yeah, to indicate the first down. They got to stand up there and indicate first down like they're the ref.
Yeah. Oh, man. Dude, these guys were embarrassing themselves. I mean, videotaping everything, leaning way over the fucking rail so that they could be 6 inches closer to get better video.
Were they trying to get better? Were they trying to get a good sniff of Miles?
Could have been. I don't know. I was just like, wow, are these guys fucking embarrassing? But then the show, other than these guys with their constant high fives, it was a good time, and Miles he fucking killed it, man.
Cool.
So good. Such a good show, man. My string of good shows continues.
So obviously he took the time out to put this show together.
Yeah.
And work it out before he took it out on the road.
Oh, yeah. And it was a nice collection of, it wasn't just new stuff. It was reworkings of some of the Slash stuff. And it was, he played a couple of Alter Bridge tunes that were reworked. And like I said, he played The Trooper by Iron Maiden, which was pretty cool. And, it was definitely a good show, man. Very cool. I'm hoping that the next show I go to, I have the worst feeling that the next one I go to is going to be the letdown. Because I've had 6 really good ones in a row, and now I'm going to go on Monday. I'm seeing Hailstorm, so it's like, and I like Hailstorm, but I'm just wondering if that's going to be the letdown, because I don't like either of the first 2 bands. The was it Taking Back Sunday, I think, is one of them, or New Year's Day, or one of them dumb bands. And In This Moment, remember?
Oh yeah, In This Moment, Maria.
Yeah, Maria from In This Moment. You listen to the worst show ever. Talk. You old school people will get that reference. You new school people, you'll just have to dig that one up, because that was one of my all-timers.
Wow, that's pretty funny.
But yeah, good time.
Well, how many people would you think that was at Miles Kennedy?
Maybe 400.
Really? That big, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the floor was pretty full. And like the direct floor in front of us was probably 2/3 full, and that's a pretty big floor. I mean, it's the same floor that they always had.
Okay.
So wouldn't you think that's like 300 people?
Yeah, I would imagine. So it was pretty full then.
Yeah, the floor was, but then there were just mingling people all around, and the upstairs balcony was completely closed off.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
What is the cost of one of the tickets on an average?
Well, I think those tickets were only like $25.
Right. Okay. So what do you think of Miles Kennedy commands as a solo show?
10 G's maybe?
Really? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Because, I mean, obviously Alter Bridge is a much bigger band.
Yeah.
And Slash is obviously a very big band. Or a decent-sized band, anyway. You know, I would think 8-10 grand, somewhere in there.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, if I had to guess, that would be my guess. So, but a show worth seeing, if it's coming to your town, I definitely suggest you go see it. Just even if you're not a huge fan of Alter Bridge or Miles. It was a fucking killer show. Just really, really strong.
So how long was it? Like 90 minutes or something?
Yeah. I think it started at 9 and ended at like 11:15.
Okay,
something
so
like
he
that.
did 2 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, it was a quality show. Probably 15, 17 songs. You know, lots of guitar jamming, lots of blues jamming. I mean, that fucking guy plays guitar like as good as anybody I've ever seen. I'm not even kidding, man. I mean, he was really impressive. I'm amazed that he's not a well-known guitar player after seeing that performance. Because that fucking guy can play guitar.
Very good.
Yep.
Good stuff.
That was my week.
All right. Well, it sounds like you had a good, successful week, and hopefully you'll meet your goal in being able to take off the month of December.
Well, I sure do hope so. You know, I'm going to try really hard because I really want to do nothing but write and finish the fucking Korea book. You know, that's what I want to do for December is just write. Just watch TV and write my book. You know, that's all I want to do. So, you know, in order to do that, though, I have to get the work done this week. So don't expect to hear from me much on social media this week, folks, because I am going to be fucking buried in work.
Buried in smoke.
Yeah, that's it. A little down action.
Yeah, exactly. All right, very cool. Well, it sounds like both of us had some pretty good weeks. I hope everybody else who listens to the show, had a great holiday, and, you guys did some cool stuff.
Yeah, you would hope, or at least fucking got through it without having an Uncle Eddie moment at your fucking Thanksgiving table.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed their holiday. If you had a long 4-day weekend, Thursday through tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed yourself. The year is winding down extremely quickly.
Yeah, what are we going to do? Have we thought about?
Well, you know what? I got a month, not quite a month, but almost a month. If any of you, and I meant to mention this the last couple of weeks, but if any of you have some memorable moments of the CMS for 2018, email them to us, request@theclassicmetalshow.com. And I'll include that in the best of. I'll put together a best of for you. And just throw me some suggestions. Otherwise, I'm going to do just the picking myself. But if you guys have something that you think, oh, yeah, I remember that was pretty funny, or I think that deserves a mention, send it to me. Request@theclassicmetalshow.com.
Are you thinking that we take off the 22nd and the 29th, or the 29th and the 5th?
Well, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking 22nd and 29th.
Okay, that works for me. I don't have any preference.
I'm just thinking we probably want to do a new show first weekend of the new year.
Of course.
So that would make more sense to come back on the 5th.
All right, that's what we're going to do. So if you got a suggestion for the best of show, send it to me. Send it to the request email, and I'll throw it in there.
Do we want to do a music show too, or no?
You know what? I got to be honest with you. I did not keep up with the music this year like I normally do.
That's fine.
I know you do, but this year has just been busy for me, and I just have not concentrated on the new releases this year at all.
And fuck it. Then we won't.
Yeah.
We'll just take 1 week just completely
Or maybe if I have enough suggestions, we can do 2 best of shows.
Yeah, I'd imagine we can find 12 hours.
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure of that.
Yeah. So all right. So that's what we'll do. We'll just do two
best of CMS.
Yeah, 2 weeks of best of.
Yeah.
You know what that means, dude? We only have 3 shows left.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. I mean, no, that's terrible.
I know. It's gone by so quickly. I'm thinking today is a year ago today I bought the new Camaro SS.
Look at that. Now you're ready to trade it in like a girlfriend.
Yeah. It's caused me less problems than a girlfriend.
Yeah, it has.
Way less problems.
Girlfriend?
It's got more power, more get up and go, more exciting than a girlfriend.
Makes less useless noise.
Yeah. Does not cause me any stress.
No. But it does have one trip that I can't wait to talk about.
Yeah, well, we will talk about that. I promise you that.
Just have to let enough time go by to make sure she's no longer
No,
listening.
I'm not worried about that. Trust me, that's not even an issue. I just need to get my head together to give you the real blow-by-blow to give people the real, true appreciation for the whole situation.
Let's do that. You know what? I'm gonna put this out there. You don't have to say yes to this, but why don't we do that as the final segment of the year?
Oh, we can do it. Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. We'll do that.
Because I know the story, and without even hearing how you're going to frame it and put it together or anything like that, I will say absolutely it is the best story of the year.
Yeah, it's just, people are just fucked. I mean, that's all it boils down to. People are just fucked.
But it is a damn good story.
Yeah. I kind of reiterated a little bit of the story to Dawn's chick.
Yeah.
And she is like, you have got the patience of a saint.
That's what I told you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I told you. I told you throw some money at her and tell her to find the Greyhound station.
Yeah. And Dawn actually said the exact same thing. He said, Greyhound, here I come.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have dropped her off at the Greyhound.
Yeah.
I'd have fucking thrown $100 at her and said, here, find your own way back, you whore.
Exactly. But we will talk about that, and we will make that the last topic of the show for the year.
Perfect.
All right. All right. Well, since I brought up some Down, I want to play probably one of my favorite tunes from Down from the NOLA release.
All right.
And I'm going to play Stone the Crow.
Sweet.
I love this tune. All right. Here's some Phil for you with Stone the Crow exclusively here
on your classic metal show.
This is Philip H. Anselmo, and I want to say you are listening to the Classic Metal Show. Enjoy yourself.